Hello! To me, it's a great pleasure to be here with you guys today in 4S 2021. In the following minutes, I'll present a few remarks from research in progress on scientific elites in developing countries, particularly the country I'm coming from, Colombia. Daniel Andrade was unable to be here today, so I'm also presenting on his behalf. I want to begin with 3 data points on the Matthew effect in science and scientific elites. First, 67 Nobel Prize in Physics have citizenship from the US, Germany, UK, France, or Russia. Second, in the case of developing countries, just 2% have citizenship from China, Pakistan, India, or Morocco. And third, the top 1 most cited authors amassed over 20% of citations worldwide. On this broader context, where is our local scientific elite, that from developing countries, among the global scientific elite? In the case of Colombia, only 2 individuals have been awarded the Nobel Prize. None of them are in the sciences. And only 1 researcher, this time a woman, ranked among the highly cited researchers on Clarivate's list. Therefore, following those views, there is not a Colombian scientific elite. To give a brief answer, yes, there is. Mr. Alejandro Ángel Escobar was a successful Colombian businessman, politician, academic, and philanthropist, who also happened to be inspired by Alfred Nobel's legacy. The Alejandro Ángel Escobar National Science Prize has been awarded every year since 1955 remarkable research. There are 3 prize categories: physics and natural sciences, social sciences and humanities, and environmental sciences and sustainable development. Bearing that context in mind, here's the main idea of my presentation. The Colombian scientific elite has minor representation from female researchers, mainly in the social sciences and humanities. Male researchers have a higher median productivity, but female researchers have a higher median citations. The Colombian scientific elite is both too globally and locally educated. Barely half have been published in journals indexed in the bibliographic database Scopus. And finally, there are no consistent push effects in output impact after receiving the award. After looking at the main idea, here we have the following sections: what and how we're going to do it. Second, the Colombian scientific elite by sex and category, output and citations. Third, institutions granting the last or the higher degree. Fourth, the Colombian scientific elite in international indexing databases such as Scopus. And finally, citations per article after and before receiving the award. Our study contributes to disentangling research performance and agenda between the global north and south, looking for a context-next view. Several research questions guide our study, but here we are presenting just 2. The first one: is the Colombian scientific elite being educated in local or global institutions? And the second one: is the Colombian scientific elite more productive or cited at the outset of their careers or after receiving the award? We sourced our materials from the Alejandro Ángel Escobar website and commemoration book. The higher or last academic degree was sourced from the National Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation. Also, we searched for each Scopus profile of each Colombian scientific elite member. A total of 42 researchers' profiles were sourced. Here's our first finding. Out of 87 researchers, 25% are female and 75% are male. Most male researchers have been awarded the Physics and Natural Science Prize, while for female researchers is the Social Science and Humanities. Regarding output and citations, female researchers have a lower median in terms of articles indexed in Scopus between 1996 and 2020. although they have a higher median citations than males. Now, let's take a look at the higher or last academic degree by university and country. 31% of researchers have completed an academic degree in the United States. 28% a PhD in reputable universities such as Harvard, MIT, Yale, or Wisconsin-Madison. In contrast, 27% of them have completed an academic degree in Colombia, 12% a PhD in reputable universities such as Nacional, Antioquia, Valle, or Los Andes. This table summarizes the bibliometric descriptives. Environmental sciences and sustainable development and physics and natural sciences were the categories with the most profiles found in Scopus. Physics and natural sciences was the category with the highest number of articles, number of authors, and citations per document. Environmental and sustainable development, however, showed a higher annual growth rate and authors per article. That is consistent with the disciplinary publishing and citation dynamics, being social sciences oriented to publish books, book chapters, and local journals, while physics and natural-related disciplines tend to publish international research articles or conference proceedings. These figures show the citation per article by category of the top 3 most cited researchers. Dotted lines indicate the year in which each researcher received the award. First, for the physical and natural sciences, researchers were Nubia Muñoz, Ana María Rey, and Iván Darío Vélez. Muñoz was the most prolific author in this category, with a peak of citations per article in 2003, and other peak in 2007, just after receiving the award. However, this metric shows a decrease with no crucial peaks afterward. Ana María Rey showed 3 peaks after receiving the award. Vélez received the award way too early before having his most crucial peak nearly 9 years later. Put differently, Muñoz seems to be awarded at the peak of her career, while Rey and Vélez both were awarded before their most impactful years. Second, in environmental and sustainable development category, the top 3 researchers were Germán Poveda, Juan Camilo Cárdenas, and Consuelo Montes. Poveda was awarded passing through their peaks in his career. 2 additional peaks, although lower, were identified afterward. Cárdenas followed a similar trend. He was awarded after passing through 3 peaks, being the most important in the year 2000. Then a smaller peak in 2012. Montes was awarded in the middle of her first peak, followed by 2 similar ones. Therefore, Poveda and Cárdenas awards arrived after reaching their most important peaks, while Montes showed us several peaks afterward. The social and humanities category records, unfortunately, do not allow to discuss much. It can only be said that after receiving the award, Londoño and Castillejo Cuellar seemed to increase their involvement, although intermittently, in publishing articles indexed in Scopus. In the following stages of the project, we aim to unveil the structure of collaboration at the institutional and individual level, research fronts employing bibliometric coupling networks, and also conducting a broader comparison with Nobel Prize winners by means of normalized citation indices. Thanks for listening, and here's my email for further inquiries. Adios.